All this in your notebook, 6.4 continued. 6.4 continued. And this is evaluating logarithmic expressions. Okay. So this idea of evaluating logarithmic expressions is really similar to kind of evaluating a square root or a cube root. So if I asked you, hey Aaron, what's the square root of 4? You would say, oh, Miss Crisco, that's equal to 2. You're evaluating the square root, right? Or if I said to you, hey Aaron, can you evaluate for me the cube root of 64? You'd be like, oh, that's simple, no problem. Cube root of 64 is equal to the number 4, right? Because 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. Even if I said to you, hey Aaron, can you evaluate for me 1 minus 3? You'd be like, Miss Crisco, are we back in 7th grade? That's -2, right? So in each one of these, you are evaluating the expression. I want to do that for logarithms. So if you could write down example 1. And we're going to look at some logarithms that we can evaluate. So if we want to evaluate log 4 of 16. So I want to know, what is log 4 of 16? Well, this is saying to you 4 to what power is equal to 16? 4 to what power equals 16? This expression is equivalent to the number 2, because 4 to the second power is equal to 16. All right, you try this guy. Log little 3 of 81. So say it to yourself. You hear it? 3 to what power equals 81? That's the kind of the question that you're saying to yourself. And let's see. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. So since I tapped 4 times, 3 to the 4th is equal to 81. All right, hopefully you're picking this up. Log little 4 of 1/4. All right, so this is saying to you 4 to what power is equal to a 4th? That's sometimes a little bit challenging to think about that concept, but the way we kind of move a base value to its denominator, take the reciprocal, that happens with negative exponents. So this expression evaluates to -1, because 4 to the -1st power is the reciprocal of 4, or 1/4. Hopefully remember that from your Algebra 1 days. All right, so now let's look at log little 9 of 1/81. So a similar concept. 9 to what power is 1/81? Well, I know 9 squared is 81, and if it's the reciprocal, this should be the value -2. Following? This is also another one that tends to challenge kids. Log 25 of 5. So I'm saying to you, 25 to what power is equal to 5? That's kind of interesting. 25 to what power is equal to 5? And hopefully you see a relationship between these, right? I know that 5 squared is the number 25. So 5 to what power equals 5? Well, that should be the reciprocal value here, right? 25 to the 1/2 should equal 5. 25 to the 1/2 should equal 5. So log 25 of 5 is a half. Recall that square roots are half powers. All right. Next one. 2 other challenges. I'm going to give you log little 6 of 0 and log little 6 of 1. So one of these actually doesn't have a solution. Wonder if you know which one it is. 6 to what power equals 0? And 6 to what power is equal to 1? So anything to the 0 power is equivalent to 1. So this one evaluates the value 0. Whereas this guy, 6 to what power equals 0, you can't turn something into nothing. So this actually has no solution. All right, so that's really what evaluating logarithmic expressions looks like. Hopefully